Digital. Analog. Digital. Now let's go 2 digitals. Let's go. This is the 8040 digital. Right? Now I'm going to go to the KM184 digital. KM184 digital. Now that's a placement difference, I think, in my opinion. They're just far away from each other.
That one was a lot darker.
Yeah, one was darker than the other.
Point right at the sound hole, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not much we can do about that. Unless I got them on top of each other, which would have taken more boom mics and stuff like that. So, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
All in Virginia.
Yeah, a huge amount of clarity, exactly. Yeah, that's the difference between these two. Again, I heard a clarity difference. There was less of that smear going on because this mic is, this analog mic's a little bit clearer to begin with. A little bit, it's got more of that high resolution stuff. So when you go to its digital counterpart, there's a difference, but less so in my, from what I heard. I don't know if that's what you guys heard or not, but that's just what I heard. So
placement, I heard less spot, like less boominess from the digital.
It's a placement, yeah. It's in my opinion, it was placement, but and you'll hear more of that when you kind of put headphones on and take a listen. Again, it's hard to get them all in the same exact space. Like, yeah, I could have gotten them closer, but yeah. Question?
You were talking about headphones in your mixing. How often do you go back to headphones during your mix, or do you just use it as reference, or?
I use it as reference personally. I use them fairly often, but not for long periods of time, me personally. And I'm comfortable with my monitors. I know them, and I know them in my room, so I don't need it as much. But I still put headphones on to reference bottom end because that's just one thing that gets screwed up in a room that's not proper, basically. So I'll put headphones on to get a good bottom end reference. I don't mix with headphones because I never have, and it's weird to me to have something closed on my head to mix. But there's a lot of young guys now that they've done nothing but mix in their bedrooms with their parents' house. They can't crank anything up, so they have to have headphones, and they only mix with headphones. And that's what they're comfortable doing on this time. So I use monitors more, put it that way. But I do use headphones all the time. And get accurate headphones, whatever you do. They don't have to be expensive, they just need to be accurate. And there are websites you can go to that will actually show measurements. Yeah, they know which one you have. Yeah. And those are great. Yeah, and I have a pair in here. Not the noise canceling ones, but I have a pair of headphones there. 280s. Yeah, those are the ones I used to use forever before I worked for the company. And then when I started working for the company, I heard 8025. You guys ever heard of those? Those are now my studio headphones, and they're $100, maybe 280s or under 100. So they don't have to be super expensive. It's not about the price; it's about the quality. So don't be swayed by marketing and what's popular now. That tells you anything. I didn't say it, but just saying. I've seen the measurements, statistics from those headphones versus other ones, and they're dreadful looking. The bass response is like, it's like a mountain of bass.
They're not made for mixing, they're just made for listening.
Yeah, so, I personally, I like flat and accurate. Not everybody works that way, and that's why everybody's got a different set of ears. That's cool, but I like flat and accurate, so I don't like hypey. IP doesn't allow me to mix the way I want to mix. So, anyways, and I can't reference bottom end with anything that's hyped. That's why I can't use large two-way speakers.
Yeah, the Mackies are not good, man.
Because it whacks out my bottom end and it makes me think I have more than what I really have, and then you start bringing it back, and then it's not. I mixed, NS10s. You guys know NS10s.
Yeah, the Yamahas. Yeah, they're nice.
I mixed a whole Two Life Crew record on a pair of NS10s, and we're talking Miami bass. So they did low bass stuff on a pair of NS10s, and I was able to reference bottom end on those.
Told you they were good.
Because you can't, I can't do it on big bassy monitors. They just don't work for me. So, but that's just me. Anyways, questions on this?
The 840 was the RF one, right?
The 8040, yeah, the 8040, MKH8040, and then the digital is just the added D on the end of it, yeah.
Okay.
So those are the RF ones, exactly.
Those are the ones you see mounted on the big cameras for.
Yeah, the long shotguns.
long
Yeah, and I
shot,
have
yeah.
them with me somewhere in one of these boxes around here. Yeah, exactly. Usually that's the case.
Is it important to use headphones in a mix if you have like a bassy sound compared to like just playing it out of your monitors?
Usually the headphones are more accurate for bass, but it honestly depends on the room and the speakers. Yeah, I think I do have very accurate speakers. I don't have an accurate room, but I have accurate speakers, and I still will put headphones on to see what it does, what the bottom end does, because I don't know, I can just judge it better. It's hard to, because I know if I'm sitting in my room and I have the speakers up to a certain level where I'm hearing the bass good. I know it's interacting with my walls and everything else, and it's whacking me out. Even though I don't know what it's doing to me, I know it's confusing. So I put my headphones on, and I'm like, oh, it's a little bit too whatever, and then I can adjust, and I take my headphones off and go back to it's preference. Yeah.
So what's your level when you're mixing with the headphones? What's your main level on your headphones?
I don't even know if I have an actual level. That's what I'm comfortable. I don't know. I don't have an actual dB level that I listen to. It's really low.
Yeah, I hear a big difference when I mix in headphones compared to my monitors.
Yeah.
And I kind of hate how it sounds.
Yep.
I feel that should I turn it up, not too loud,
Yeah.
but to a point where as if the monitors were playing.
Not usually, because you're going to get. First of all, all of a sudden your speakers are right here as opposed to here. You know what I mean? You got them right in your ear canals almost. And the louder you go, the quicker you're going to fatigue, and the quicker you're going to start misjudging what you're hearing. I don't. If things getting wet or not? You all right?
Nah, it never really blows in there. Just the wind blowing. It'll be all right.
Yeah, I don't. I can't listen loud personally. I know other guys that mix crazy loud levels, and that's whatever you're comfortable doing. It's a proven fact that the quieter you can mix, the more accurate your mixes will get. It's trust me. Mix loud, mix at your normal level, and then turn it down almost to the point where you're having trouble hearing it, and then back up a teeny bit. Then you can kind of hear everything, but you're really straining to hear. Then you're going to start hearing stuff pop out at you. You're going to be like, oh, I didn't know the bass was doing that, or I didn't know the vocals were hitting it like that. At a low level is when you can start to hear stuff accurately. Honestly, yeah.
Isn't it also true that the speaker size comes into play? The smaller speakers simply don't reproduce the longer wavelengths of the bass.
Exactly. Yeah. Yep. And if you have multiple drivers, as opposed to 2 as opposed to 3 drivers, because my speakers are 3 ways, and they're more accurate because they have 3 drivers reproducing 3 separate frequency ranges.
I don't know, but you're gonna knock this off.
I'll hold it. I got it. You're good. I got it.
You mix headphones, pretty much guaranteed that you're going to have a lot more bass in there than you think you're going to.
Probably. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's
It's
again, it's
like a good way to try and get
We're all
definition
stuck in
with your
here.
bass too, though, to play on some smaller speakers. Sometimes I hear some mixes on my laptop.
Really order pizza. That's what everybody does.
Yep. Yeah, it's good to listen. It's good to monitor on lots of different things if you can. Playback stuff in your car. Do that. If you have earbuds you listen to, mix playback on your earbuds. Don't mix on your earbuds. Woo!
Hey, which album of the Two Live Crew did you do? Which one? Do you remember off the top of your head?
As nasty as they want to be.
As nasty as they want to be. Okay.
Which is pretty funny. Big skinny white kid doing Miami bass music. Yeah, it's kind of goofy. It's a good album. Yeah. Yeah, it's ridiculous. You don't even want to know the stories. Two Live Crew, talk about stories. That's a whole lot there. Me at the Rolex Club with Two Live Crew was a weird situation. So, anyways,
So and that was on an MCI console. That was the
Oh, that- yeah, the one.
analog with no automation on MCI.
Wow. That's wild.
Referencing is particular to each individual person. You
Just
guys
leave
gotta
them
do what you're
cracked.
comfortable with.
You know what I mean?
I just
Yeah.
know how I work, and that's how
Don't
I
close
work.
them, just leave them cracked. Yeah, that's be fine. Because once the storm goes over, we can pop, it's going to get hot in here.
Yeah.
Because, you know, OD won't.